All right, so now that you've learned all about dictionaries, we're going to put all of that knowledge to test and to use by building a blind auction program. So here's the program. When you first run it, it's just going to show you the logo art and maybe a line that tells you what program you're in. And then it's going to ask you for your name. So let's say we have 3 bidders, right? So first go, I go to the computer, I type in my name, I type in my bid, and I hit enter. It asks me if there are any other bidders. I look around the room, I see 2 other colleagues, so I type yes. And now it clears the entire screen so that other people can't see what my bid was. So now I leave the computer and my colleague comes over, they type in their name and also their bid. And again, they look around the room and they see there's one other person who wants to bid, so they hit yes. Again, it clears their bid. And finally, the last person makes their bid. At this point, everybody has bid, so she's going to type no. And it's at this moment when our program is going to work out who has made the highest bid and print out who the winner is and what their bid was. This way, instead of competing with each other on bids, we actually all just give the highest price we're willing to pay, and this is known as quite an efficient way of making a bid. And you see that a lot in, say, the construction industry and government, etc. The important thing in this program is you're going to start out using the blind auction start replit. And the first thing you'll notice is that I've already imported this function called clear from the replit module. And you can basically call this function clear whenever you want to clear the output, just as you saw here. Whenever we typed yes after being asked if there are any other bidders, that just calls the clear and then it gets rid of everything that's in the console. In addition, we've also got the starting art of the gavel logo, which you're going to put into the program. And the most important thing of all is that I want you to create a dictionary so that each person's name will be the key and their bid will be the value. And this dictionary is going to contain many of these key value pairs. And at the very end of the program, when everybody's done with bidding, then we're going to loop through that dictionary and figure out who has made the highest bid. If you want, this is a good time to analyze this completed project and see if you can create your own flowchart using something like Draw.io that I've shown you before, or just take a piece of paper and a pen and draw out your flowchart. Now, if you want a hint, then you can head over to the course resources and you'll get taken to the flowchart that I've created for this program. So spoiler alert, I'm about to show you that flowchart. So if you don't want to see it and you want to create your own because it's a relatively simple program, then pause the video now and complete the challenge by yourself. Now, for everybody else who's still here, I want to show you this is a flowchart I've created to represent this program. So we start at the beginning, we first show the logo from that file art.py, and then we ask for a name input, we ask for their price. Now we're going to add the name and the bid into a dictionary with the name as the key and the bid as the value. Now, once we're done with that, then we get to ask the user for another input and see if there are any other users who want to bid. So if they answer yes, then we're going to clear the screen and we're going to go back to here, ask for another name, another price, and so on and so forth. But if they say no, everybody's done with bidding, then we're going to call some sort of function that we have, which is going to loop through our dictionary that was created here and find the person who had the highest bid value and then declare them as the winner and print out their bid. So it's a relatively simple program, at least compared to other things that you've built so far. So this is the time to pause the video and give it a go. I'll see you on the next lesson where we'll go through the solution together.